What's up, everyone? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another MLB recap. Kyle Schwarber entered some rare air yesterday, and people, they're starting to ask the question on whether or not he should win MVP or not. The Red Sox cannot stop winning, and the Yankees, they may have blown another game. Aaron Boone's days as manager of the Yankees are numbered in the fan base's eyes, but the front office, they just love the dude. By the way, all of that happened while the Blue Jays put up a football score against the Rockies. We have a brand new NL Rookie of the Year frontrunner, and it's someone a lot of you have never heard of before. The Cubs game came down to this straight up miss of first base, and Kerry Carpenter, yeah, there's a reason why we call him Kerry Bonds and Scary Kerry. Look at this swing. This is MLB Recap, a series in which we recap every baseball game almost every single day. So grow the game with me, leave a like, and hit that subscribe button. It really helps out. And also, don't forget to save yourself 20 bucks off all of your tickets on SeatGeek with code Fuzzy. And if you like daily fantasy sports, be sure to download Underdog Fantasy with code Fuzzy. You get a free pick'em up to $1,000 in bonus cash credit. A lot of you guys are watching on TV. All you have to do is scan that little code in the bottom left, and that's it. Kyle Schwarber just joined Cal Raleigh as the only two humans in the 40 home run club in 2025, which also means that he just joined some sick MLB history. We'll get into the Jays scoring 15 runs and the Yankees imploding again after this beatdown. Now, while I was yapping, you just saw the two-timer go yard. Bryce Harper has 20 extra base hits his last 20 games. Tyler O'Neill and Jordan Westburg made it seem like the Orioles were going to maybe come back and take it after the first 2.5 frames. Not anymore. Kyle's 39th home run is his 16th home run of the season versus a lefty, Harrison Bader. No way. His first hit as a Philly is a 3-run Bader bang job. That's his 13th home run of the season. Schwarber's up again. Now he's got the bases loaded, and of course he did it. A grand slam. He has 40 home runs. He wants to beat Ryan Howard's Philly record of 58 home runs that he set back in 2006. Those two home runs give Kyle Schwarber 171 home runs between the ages of 29 through 32. He joins Babe Ruth, Sammy Sosa, Jim Thome, A-Rod, and Aaron Judge as the only people to ever do that. And speaking of a Sosa, Edmundo just went 430 feet. Weston Wilson banged out one as well. The Phillies are a wagon. Before we show the Jays game as well as the Yankees game, I have a question for you guys. Can Kyle Schwarber win MVP without playing really any defense? As of right now, he's on pace to hit 58 home runs with 136 RBIs. That's an insane amount of production. But is it enough to beat an Ohtani, a Pete Armstrong who has really slowed down as of late, but he's a power speed defense kind of guy? If you were a MVP voter, who would you vote for right now? The Blue Jays really needed a series like this, just a series in Coors Field against a bad team, and yeah, they put up 15 runs. After some RBI singles from Bo Bichette and Davis Schneider, Daulton Varsho dented a baseball 451 feet for a 3-run home run. He's only played in 27 games. He's had a lot of health-related issues this year. Skipping to... Wait, we're still in the third inning. Loperfido and Schneider made it 7-0, and Bo got it within one of double digits. That's a 2-run home run for his first of 2 homers on the day. Nathan Lucas got it to double digits. Bo's up again, and to me, this is just a crazy swing. I know it was only 91 miles an hour, but to get your hands inside in the zone and go 435 feet for a 3-run home run, that is sick stuff. He has 33 doubles, 15 home runs, and yet again, he leads the AL in base hits with 141. Varsho, Clement, they ran it up to 15 runs. They had 25 base hits on the day. That's the third most ever by the Blue Jays in franchise history. Okay, I lied. One more game before the Yankee game because it's important to the Yankee discussion. Boston has won 6 games in a row. You might as well call Rob Refsnyder Manny Ramirez whenever a lefty is on the bump. He is just a cheat code versus southpaws, and apparently so is one-hand finisher Jarren Duran, but like in general, not even just against righties or lefties. And I can't quite pinpoint the first time that Jarren Duran stopped going with a two-handed finish, but ever since he's gone with the one hand, he's been deleting baseballs, 430 feet, 450. I mean, he's just crushing and demolishing baseballs. He has 20 extra base hits and 25 RBIs his last 27 games. Cedon, Bregman, and Willier, they all had RBI singles. It's now 8-1 Red Sox because Brayan Bello was awesome. Royals, wait, they're storming back. Vinnie Pasquantino and Maikel Garcia, they ripped back-to-back home runs. The rally kept moving. It's 8-5 now. Willier, Abreu, who's about to save it with this seed that kind of ends the momentum shift for the Royals. Aroldis Chapman now has 21 saves. And again, the Red Sox, they won 6 in a row. Boston is now 63-51. The Jays are 66-48. The Yankees are, well, I guess we'll talk about their record after this game. This was a fun one. Buckle up. The 29-game homerless streak is over. Paul Goldschmidt, he just walloped his 9th home run of the year. He had 3 base hits in this game. Ahmed Rosario has always seen lefties way better, so that's another RBI. Bellinger, it's 3-0 on those singles after the home run. and then Max Fried gave up the lead within 10 minutes. Josh Smith, he's getting some payback. He was involved in that Joey Gallo trade. So was this guy. Duran was in that trade as well. It's just the gift that keeps on giving. 2 runs to tie it. The Rangers actually went up 4-3 on an error, but I'm going to skip to this. A 17-degree launch angle Stantonian blast. It was out in like 3.5 seconds. That is Stanton's 3rd home run his last 5, and he has 10 home runs his last 24. Max Fried, I will tip my cap to him. He kind of locked in. He struck out the side in the 5th, and then Weaver, Doval, and Bednar all gave up 0 hits between the 6th and the 8th. So all that Devin Williams has to do is not that. Jock Peterson. Devin, he's yelling to himself. Jock Peterson is also yelling. He was saying, "Don't F with me." The newcomer, Danny Coulomb, he induced a double play for the Rangers in the 10th. Josh Young, he's facing another newcomer for the Yankees, Jake Bird. And birds have wings, so does this baseball. It is a walk-off home run for Josh Young. That walk-off home run sends the Yankees to 60-53, which on paper isn't awful, but Yankees fans and people who watch these recaps daily know that the Yankees are down bad for the last 2 months. Not even just a month, 2 months. I'm not saying they're in serious danger, but they're playing like they're about to miss the playoffs. They've lost 4 games in a row. They're just 1.5 games up on the Rangers for the final wildcard spot, so that loss is actually pretty big. Now, Judge is coming back today, but Yankees fans, they want to see a compounding effect. Not only do they want to bring back Aaron Judge, I am seeing fire Boone all over the place. Yankees fans are sick of Aaron Boone saying it's right there in front of us while banging on a table and stuff like that. Derek Jeter and Alex Rodriguez even spoke on the Yankees saying that there's no accountability, that they would have been benched for similar mistakes that these 2025 Yankees have been making. So is it time to fire Aaron Boone? I would say so, but I think the front office just really likes him. He's a player's first coach. He does get fired up, but it seems like he's fired up versus umpires, and that's about it. But then again, I'm not in the dugout. I don't know what he says, but players do seem to like him. The front office likes him as well. He has a really long leash, maybe the longest leash I've ever seen for a manager. Is it time to switch it up? You guys have to let me know in the comments. We have an amazing comeback story coming up. A rookie beat cancer, and he's trying to pick up his first ever save. Gabriel Arias. This is why Cleveland hasn't and may never give up on the kid. I mean, how many shortstops can go that far in Citi Field? 440 feet on the 3-run missile. He also has 3 outs above average as well. So he's got crazy pop, awesome defense, and a rocket arm. So the Guardians went up by 5 when the Mets got absolutely blessed. Francisco Lindor struck out. Nope, it's a drop third strike. Rocchio double play. Nope, that's an error. So it was a missed strikeout, a missed double play, and now Pete Alonso is 1 away from Darryl Strawberry. That's his 251st home run, 1 away from tying Darryl for the most home runs in Mets history. Pete, he's at it again. The first 4 runs were all courtesy of Big... That's not his nickname on this channel. It is Polar Bear Pete. He has 90 RBIs on the season. Vientos, that's a sac fly, so it's 5-5. Francisco Lindor, he's about to walk. Wait. He's not going to walk it off because Tyrone Taylor, he got held up. A lot of people were saying that he would have scored. There was an intentional walk to Soto. Pete, he's 4 for 4. They're pitching to him. And Cade Smith chucked 97 past him. Then Jeff McNeil, I would have been annoyed as well. He almost tossed his helmet out of annoyance. I think he did toss his helmet because, again, that would have walked it off. Now it's Cleveland's turn for free runs. Brett Beatty, thank you very much. That set up a huge 7th run for the Guardians. Gabriel Arias picks up his 4th RBI of the day. Beatty did get an RBI back, but again, giving one away really cost him, so it ends 7-6. The rookie Nick Enright got his first career save, and I want to stick with Nick Enright because he's coming back from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, so he learned he had it a few weeks after being drafted by the Marlins in the Rule 5 draft, and then he battled back over the last few years. He had a 16.5 strikeouts per 9 in AAA this year. He has a 2 ERA in 19 games this year in his first stint in MLB. I just had to tip my cap to Nick Enright, and I hope that he keeps it up because I'm wondering if MLB will make an exception and have comeback player of the year go to a rookie. Like, that doesn't make any sense because he can't come back. He's never played in MLB before. It's supposed to be an ML comeback player of the year, but he's coming back from cancer and he's been insane. Does he have a chance? Staying with rookie talk, I seriously think that Brewers outfielder Isaac Collins might win the NL Rookie of the Year. So Jacob Mizorowski, he was probably going to win it. Now he's on the IL. Drake Baldwin, he slowed down a good bit. He's literally playing against Isaac Collins right now. But Collins has a 127 OPS plus and 7 outs above average defensively. He leads all NL rookies in F4, which is the war that baseball uses to hand out awards. He doesn't chase. He walks 13% of the time. He's 28 years old, so he's an older rookie, but he's had plenty of time to marinate, which is only helping him. The breakout sensation, Quinn Priester, he took care of the rest in this one. Another quality start. This is what Pirates fans were expecting years ago before he got torn up and then released by the Pirates. 7 innings, just 2 base hits. He is 11-12 with a 3-ish ERA. Both bullpens allowed 1 total base hit, like combined, which means that Milwaukee does seal a 3-1 victory. Trevor Maikel, he has 25 saves. The Brewers have won 4 games in a row. They're 68-44. The Brewers can go 3 games up on the Cubs in the Central. This is one of the rare times that Brewers fans are probably cheering for the Reds. Now, both the Cubs and the Reds traded haymakers. We have Tyler Stevenson, the catcher, hitting his 9th home run, and Dansby answered with a, okay, actually, that home run happened after Nick Lodolo left with a blister, and also after Mike Soroka, the newcomer for the Cubs, he left as well. Both starters are gone early from this game. Soroka is going on the IL for a shoulder injury, and I mean, hindsight is 2020. The trade deadline for the Cubs is now a full-blown F, and that's after we were hyping up Jed Hoyer for being really good. All right, finally time for Dansby Swanson's 2-run home run, his 17th of the season. It's 2-1 Cubs. It was... yeah, okay. The 3-time Gold Glover missed it. Ian Happ, he bobbled it in left field. That allowed Matt McLain to score on the Ellie extra base hit, and that set up this go-ahead RBI single off the nasty lefty Caleb Thielbar. Just a crazy swing from TJ Friedl, and now it's tied again because Hayes, he couldn't beat Dansby. The Reds, they want a replay, though, but Dansby clearly beat it. Wait. Look at the foot. Dansby didn't even touch the bag. So it's still 3-2 Reds after they reversed it. Emilio Pagan, he was feeling himself. Look at him just staring at dugouts after these first 2 strikeouts. He has 24 saves on the season. That is a big, big win, not only for Reds fans, but Brewers fans. Reds fans are now begging for a Padres L because they have not been able to gain any traction over the last week in the wild card because the Padres keep winning every single game. There we go. Lourdes, that's an RBI single. Corbin Carroll added another on a sac fly. So this Jackson Merrill RBI cut the deficit in half, and that ball kept on rolling, so it's a double. Corbin Carroll, he's about to follow up with an RBI double of his own. But not before this. The newcomer, again, the big fish in the Eugenio Suarez trade, Tyler Locklear. He pimped his first home run as a Diamondback. I thought that Corbin had his 23rd home run, but again, it's a double. We have another RBI knock for Lourdes. JP Sears, I'm not going to lie, he looked pathetic in his Padres debut. He had 10 base hits with 5 earned runs over 5. That is awful. Alec Thomas, he gave this baseball a ride. See ya. He has 2 home runs his last 3 games, and to begin the month of August, he has 4 consecutive games with multiple base hits. The Diamondbacks have won 3 in a row. We know that the Diamondbacks sold at the deadline and now they're on a streak. Well, the Angels did the opposite. They bought, they lost 2 in a row, but perhaps they've reversed course and they're about to win their 2nd in a row. Goodbye, baseball. Hello, seats. I don't know who's out there in the Angels bullpen, but he caught it on the bobble in his hat. Joe Adell has 22 home runs and 63 RBIs. Trouty, that ball was scorched. 113 off the bat on that double. So you have more RBI opportunities for Taylor Ward. And of course, he got it done. 2 more. He's up to 84 RBIs on the season. Zach Neto, he does this a lot. He's about to take over. Look at the diving stop and the throw across the diamond. He looked a little bit shaken up. I was worried, but he showed he was A-okay with this run-producing double. Again, the Halos, they've now won 2 in a row because Yusei went 6 innings with 7 strikeouts. I do want to show his 7 punchies. And also, I got to show 3 base hits for the rookie, Bryce Teodosio. That is a real name. The 26-year-old hit .330 with a 900 OPS in the minor leagues this year. He's supposed to be a true Denzel Clark, Pete Crow Armstrong type defender in center field. So Joe, he can go back to right field where he won a Gold Glove last year. The Halos, what are they about to do? I got some good vibes. I don't know. I'm getting some good feelings. Call me Perry Managian because that's the only reason why he bought. Vibes. JV was awesome again. I repeat, Justin Verlander was awesome again. So he's already up 2 on a Dom Smith single and a Casey Schmidt bases loaded walk. Now the Pirates did get 1 back, but it was an unearned run, so I don't even really care about that. JV, he spun that legendary curveball to strike out the 3 home run guy, Liover Peguero. And Devers, look at him making plays at kind of, it was a cool play, and then he almost ruined it, but Patrick Bailey recovered. JV with 98 on the corner to end the jam. He's 42 years old, and now he's winning by 3. Jung-Hoo Lee, the grandson of the win, is breaking out all over again. This is a 2-run triple. He's batting .325 with an almost .410 on base since July 8th. Justin Verlander, I mean, he looks like he's 30. He's dolphin diving out there. Matt Chapman, he was behind him. He got it done. A changeup ends 5 innings for JV. That's his best start in 2025, in my opinion. And it got room because Captain Jack Sawinski ripped a 2-run home run, and Joey Bart, he got his revenge. Remember, he was DFA'd by the Giants 2 years ago. It was off of Randy Rodriguez, by the way. IKF, he just dribbled one. Jack Sawinski, he is cannonballing into home. A head first slide. They walk it off. The Pirates are 7-3 their last 10 games. The Giants are 6 games back of a wild card spot, which means they're not behind the Cardinals in the NL wildcard race, and the Cardinals are just kind of sneakily staying afloat in the shadows. Mason Wynn, bang, that's a home run. Freddie Freeman, also bang, he has 3 home runs his last 5. That was the first base hit of the game off of Sonny Gray. and the only base hit off of Gray. He had 8 strikeouts over 7. He's getting very close to 2,000 strikeouts for his career. He has 135 away. He'll be 36 next year, but I mean, he's got plenty of strikeout stuff. He's going to get there, at least in my opinion. Tyler Glasnow was awesome. He went 7 innings. Just the 9th time all year that an LA starting pitcher has gone 7 innings. They've been ravaged by IL stints. Avon Herrera. Oh my Lord, 430 feet. He leaned back on it. The catcher is hitting 310 with the 146 OPS plus. It's tied again. Conforto, he did his job. So did Andy Paez. They just put the ball in play. Yoel Pozo had the same idea. He's not trying to do too much. Yoel is pumped up because he gave his team the lead with a go-ahead pinch hit RBI, and the Cardinals take it. Jojo Romero now has 2 saves. The Dodgers are 5-5 their last 10. We have a jinx coming up, like a real-life live jinx. So MLB Network, they were watching this game live. They put a no-no graphic on the screen, and Greg Amsinger, who I love, by the way, I think he's awesome, he said that bringing up no-hitters and him not being in the same state has no effect on the in-game action, but this is baseball, and we have baseball gods. And Jeremy Peña immediately ruined the no-no after he said that, like, shush, shut your mouth. Jesus Sanchez traded places. He ripped an RBI 2-bagger off his old team. Correa got an RBI as well. This Astros team just looks so different than a week ago. Yiner, he line went down the line, 2 more scored. So Sandy went from a no-no to Greg Amsinger and MLB Network bringing it up to allowing 5 runs in 1 inning. Jason Alexander, the bases are loaded. This is where the Marlins can make a comeback. 6 shutout is on the line. Look at the emotion from the 32-year-old who is getting a flyer from the Astros. Maybe the Astros fix this guy. You love to see a guy getting a second chance. Jeremy Peña, his second double scores Cam Smith. It's now a 6-ball off of Sandy. The Miami Marlins got 2 to go. Javier Sanoja has 3 home runs the last week. Derek Hill went back-to-back. Those were back-to-back pinch hit home runs, by the way. The Astros, they got both runs back as Dubon doubled. Cam Smith had a single just ahead of the diving Dane Myers, who barely missed it. The Astros are 3 games up in the West. I cannot wait to see the rest of the season between them and the Mariners, and the Rangers are also looking good as well. The Twins are striking first as Casey Mize's home run troubles have continued since the All-Star game where he gave up a home run. That's Ryan Jeffers going yard. Who the heck is this guy? Travis Adams. So Travis Adams is a rookie making his first start. 4 strikeouts in a row for Travis Adams. 5 in a row. This is insane. Dude is mowing down the Tigers. And here's more home run trouble for Casey Mize. Trevor Larnach, he's a big man. He went 435 feet. Travis Adams, he was cooking. But Wencel Perez must have just watched Happy Gilmore too because he broke out the golf swing. That is a crazy cut on a ball at his kneecaps. A 2-run home run. He's up to a 120 OPS plus. Matt Wallner, he went to the bushes. He has 8 home runs his last 25 with a 1,000 OPS over that stretch. It's 3-2 Twins. Okay, it's 3-3 now on a Gleyber Torres fielder's choice, and now it's 5-3. Scary Kerry Bonds. He matches Matt Wallner with a 437 feet moon bomb, and I think that was the longest home run of Kerry's career. Dylan Dingler, he has 10 home runs. He's also been a top 3 defensive catcher this year, so 10 home runs and a 110 OPS plus from a defense-first catcher is crazy. Kyle Finnegan, he's in again. He has 22 saves. His first as a Tiger. The Tigers are 66-48, and that game was over in under 2 hours. Another recap in the books. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to use code Fuzzy on SeatGeek as well as Underdog Fantasy. Follow me on playback.tv/the show to watch live MLB games and enjoy the web gems.
Gets a shot out to left. Duran racing back, and he made a heck of a play. On the ground, Warner loves it from the seat of his pants. He throws him.
And there he lines one to center field. Varsho with a dive.
In the air to right, long run. New bar coming on, still coming.